Have you not watched this show? We have Adam Reed on. Like, he's coming.
Say something.
Minutes. Sam's like, I don't know your work, but you sound all right, I guess.
I haven't watched it.
Have
I've
you watched-
heard a lot of really good things.
What about
Sealab?
Sealab 2021?
Frisky Dingo.
I've never seen Frisky Dingo. I've seen parts of Sealab, but very small parts. It's on Adult Swim, right?
It was on Adult Swim.
Now this is going to be really awkward.
But Adam
I'm
Reed's
just
now.
not going to talk a lot. I'm
Archer's-
I'm not on the show.
Archer is coming back for its 4th season on FX. And Adam Reed, of course, is the creator of the show. He's a writer. He does some of the voices on it. He is a hands-on type of guy.
He's on the air right now.
He's on the air right now. Adam, are you here?
Oh my God, is he here?
It's either you or God. God, are you speaking?
I was
to me?
listening in. That was very lovely. Thank you.
I could have, if you didn't call so quickly or on time, I could have went on for the next 20 minutes or so about how great you
I
are.
actually do all the voices.
Do you?
All the voices.
And the
I'm like,
animation.
when Jimi Hendrix would go back in and redo everybody's tracks on the records, that's what I do. I'm a master mimic.
I hear the Aisha Tyler in your voice.
Yeah, I can't do it right now because I have a cold.
Right.
Otherwise, you would think it was Aisha calling in.
So how's it going, Adam? How's everything going?
It's going great. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. I'm here with, of course, Jeff and Samantha.
What is going on, sir?
Hello. Can y'all paint me a picture? Are you sitting, and does it look like news radio? Or are you sitting around like microphones? And
Yes.
Yes.
what's it look like there?
It looks exactly like that. We're at a table. We're all sitting around, but because it's internet radio,
It's sort of like Mad Men, too, because we're all wearing suits and drinking martinis.
I'm wearing jeans and drinking a beer, but at least we get to drink on air. We're not don't have to go to that FCC
That's the
laws
best part
stuff.
about
Feel free to
the
curse
internet
if you
radio.
want.
Yeah, you can say fuck.
Wait, that's not a law, is it? You can drink on the radio, can't you?
Not if you're on the air. You can't run a board.
Really?
Yeah, you can't be a DJ running a board, or it's an FCC violation, and you can be fined.
That's ridiculous.
I'm going to drink to that
So I
being
suppose
ridiculous.
you could do it, but just not talk about it.
Yeah, I know people that do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because some of those like morning guys,
They got to
it
be
seems
drunk.
like they're well into their second pint of gin
Yes,
by the third news break.
but the thing is, they
With a
just
little
right. They
Kahlua
don't
in their
admit
coffee
it.
mug.
This is Cooter and the Dingleberry.
So
Is that a
you're
real thing?
so while Archer
Probably. Yeah.
is about to
It's
premiere
gotta be.
on FX, you're actually working right now on the finale. Is that correct? You're way ahead of
Yes.
the game.
Yes. Well, it premieres next Thursday, the 17th. And there's 13, but only like 9 are in the can right now. And we're writing the very last one right now. And the last one, basically, a very fast person sprints and shoves the tape into the giant FX tape machine right before it goes on the air.
How long does it take
Because
to animate the show?
It takes about a month to do a show from start to finish. So we actually, there's a lot of overlap. Obviously, one show's in the storyboard stage while the other one's getting mixed, and there are shows in the stage of the process between those two things, but about a month.
Okay.
So they catch up to us pretty quickly when they start airing.
I'm looking forward. Season 3 was just
Fabulous.
it blew me
Yeah.
out of the pool, out of the water, everything. It was amazing.
The last 2 episodes on the space station.
Oh, the space station, yes, with television's Bryan Cranston.
Yes. Well, you had
He's on another show also, not just Archer. He's on a show called Breaking Bad, which is pretty good.
I've heard of that one. Yeah.
It sounds familiar.
I've never heard of that.
It's really good.
He
You should
sounds
watch
like
it.
he sounds like the Malcolm
great.
in the Middle guy, though, a little bit.
That's him. It's the same guy.
He's Frankie Muniz.
Yes, exactly.
You figured it out.
You owe me $5, Jeff.
You can come over here and collect.
You had some great guest stars last season as well. I mean, because you also had Burt Reynolds, who is
Yes, we
so
did.
much a part of that series. He's like the fifth Beatle of ISIS because he's always mentioned.
He's had all these people on
Is-
Archer?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's the spirit animal of the television show Archer.
You okay? Yeah, I think you just killed Jeff, Adam.
I'm dying
What
over here.
happened?
You said Burt Reynolds
You
is a
said
spirit
spirit
animal?
animal, and Jeff almost fell over laughing.
Because I'm really into Native American culture. So.
And Burt Reynolds represents a hell of a tribe.
I'm going to send you a dream catcher.
Who's Do you have any good guest
Yeah.
stars coming on for?
Samantha's still laughing?
She is still laughing.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
He said he made a dream catcher out of Burt Reynolds' mustache. A dream catcher.
How could you not laugh about that for at least 10 minutes?
Do you have any good guest stars for this season coming up? You know,
No.
Burt,
No.
Ryan. Oh,
They're all
No,
good.
it's all,
They're
it's
all
all
good.
crap.
that's disappointing.
We do actually. We have some great guest stars. I'm sure I'll forget some, but we have Timothy Oliphant from Justified.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Plays a like Archer's only real friend ever. They were
the drug
apparently
dealer in Go,
best
right?
friends during spy training.
Yeah, I like that guy.
And he's like a better looking, better at everything guy than Archer, and even a bigger tool. And then we have Steve Merman and Kristen Shaw
I love Kristen Shaw. Her face,
from Everything.
her face is awesome. I love her.
Yeah, he's Eugene plays Cheryl's billionaire brother, Cecil, and Kristen plays his girlfriend, and they are actually in our explosive 2-part season finale, along with John Hamm from Mad Men.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Wow, you sound super surprised. Like, why would John Hamm?
I would I would have
Honestly, I am. Yeah.
I would have never guessed that you would cast FX or AMC people on the show. You know, as voices. That's just me.
It's just crazy.
Are there any more Arrested Development guest stars as well? That's probably my favorite part. One of my favorite parts is just the voices. You know, David Cross, Jessica Walter, obviously not being a guest star, but is there any Jason Bateman coming? Portia de Rossi?
No, not as of yet. But they've been pretty busy making their own show, which I'm dying to see. I cannot wait.
They just extended
Archer is,
it, right?
that's whatever. They're already made. But Arrested Development, man, I'm really champing at the bit to see that.
So where did the idea for Archer come from? Like, what was the seed? What was the seed that was planted? That's like, hey, I want to do Archer. I want to do the show.
Yeah, that's a good question. And I've made up several answers to it.
I was sitting there with Angelina Jolie, and it popped into my mind.
All varying degrees of the truth in those answers. But we did 2 other cartoons, Matt Thompson and I, and actually a lot of our core staff on Archer. One was called Sealab, and one was called Frisky Dingo, and they each were. We sort of took a genre that was established and then subverted it and made it ridiculous. Although when I say that, Sealab was about an undersea laboratory, and that's not really a genre, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it was a workplace adventure comedy, which is also probably not a genre. Anyway, I was trying to think of a new genre to do that with, and I kept coming back to spy fiction, which I wasn't. I didn't know that much about, and hadn't been really a giant fan of. And then I started really researching it a lot for Archer, and really was enchanted by it. Can I sneeze on the radio?
You
Yeah,
can.
go ahead.
On the internet radio?
As long as there's a curse in there afterwards, like that's shit. That's fine.
Cool. All right, you guys can drink, you can cuss.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty
And
much the dream job.
You said you're wearing jeans, Ryan, but is everybody else like? Are y'all just
Sam's naked.
What's going on?
Sam is naked.
That's a lie.
Internet radio sounds sexy.
It is pretty sexy.
If you're looking for a 4th cartoon to do, internet radio, it's definitely the way to go.
The sexy years.
You snuck in last season. I don't know if you caught this. I don't know if Jeff caught this. A Frisky Dingo character into the
Mr.
series.
Ford.
Mr. Ford.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Whose idea was that? And is there any more? I'm going to talk about crossovers in a second, but is there any more little nods to Frisky Dingo coming up, or is that was that it?
I think Mr. Ford might be back in this season also. We always try to, just get him in there because those residual checks just keep coming. There are some more crossovers. The season premiere is a sort of a crossover with Bob's Burgers, which is hard to explain, but it'll make sense when you see it. And then our 2-part season finale actually takes place in a vast undersea laboratory.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's a crossover with
Sealab.
the Abyss.
Well, sure.
Sealab.
Sure.
The Abyss. Yeah.
I forgot about Sealab. Okay.
I'm not saying it's a crossover with Sealab. I don't know if they've ironed out all the details with Turner about that, but it's a vast laboratory beneath the surface of the ocean.
Now, when you say worked it out with Turner, do you mean Ted Turner himself? Do you have to go in and like mud wrestle him for the rights?
Actually, Ted Turner is in these meetings.
Oh, I
Not
still
really.
I still like the mud wrestling.
Like, I kind of
idea.
imagine you have to go in like Thunderdome style.
I
American
think Ted
Gladiators.
Turner would. I know Ted Turner would just kill me. He's a wiry, fit guy.
He does have those
Take
Jane
care of
Fonda
himself.
workout tapes.
Do you
so.
think he could take you in a fight?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Just through his force of will.
What about who would win in a fight between him and Burt Reynolds?
Oh,
What?
that's
Ooh.
Burt Reynolds. It's not
No
even
con-
I think
It's
the
gotta be Burt,
universe
right?
would explode
I would-
from that much
I would
man.
That would be, I think, actually a great fight.
I'd put money on that.
Or a terrible fight. But
I think we're just writing episodes for season 5 right now.
I would have to say
We're
Burt
spitballing.
Reynolds because he's had so much stage combat training. Like
True.
you saw Hooper.
Yeah,
True.
he is Hooper.
Smokey is the bandit.
Navajo Joe.
Yeah, he beat up Terry Bradshaw.
Yes, he did.
Did he really? Burt Reynolds
really
beat up Terry
happen?
Bradshaw?
That's amazing.
Well, in Hooper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
not familiar. Maybe I am.
Besides the
Wait, whoa.
Was that the basketball movie
Not
with Gene
familiar
Hackman?
With Hooper?
You don't know Hooper?
That's Hoosiers.
That's Hoosiers.
Hoosiers.
Wrong
You
with
asked if it was a basketball movie?
You had Hoosiers and Hooper mixed up. It's
You're thinking of the fish that ate Pittsburgh.
hey, that's a great reference right there, Adam. Wow.
Thank you.
there
Hey, Kaplan.
are a lot of pop culture
Now,
references.
Hooper's a movie about stuntmen. It's what Fall Guy was based on.
Bro, I didn't know that.
But it's excellent. Sally Field's in it. Brian Keith, Jan Michael Vincent.
That dude from that television show.
Yeah.
You never heard of Jan Michael
Your
Vincent?
interest is piqued. I
Yeah.
can tell.
Jan Michael Vincent.
I'm
was
not
in
a very
that
good
show.
Airwolf.
Actor
Airwolf.
name person. I need to
I
see
didn't never
faces.
see
right?
Airwolf.
Very
I know
few.
Sally Field.
Me too.
There you
Y'all need to watch Hooper all together. I don't care if you're naked or drinking or whatever, but just have a staff night and just watch Hooper.
All right, our next show is the Naked Hooper Watch Party.
That's on the air.
Yeah, mud wrestling.
Just watch Hooper for 2 hours with the microphones on.
There you go. And then send Adam the check, his residual for
That's
for
how
the
it works.
idea. That's how it works.
There are a
Well,
lot.
you'll be sending me a check before it ever gets that far. Don't worry about that.
There you go.
There are a lot of pop culture references in Archer and all of your shows, but there are a lot of literary references in them, like the tattoo on Pam's back. How do you work that into the show? Like, where do these ideas come from?
Well, the tattoo on Pam's back is from my 10th grade English teacher, Coach Townsend, who was a fantastic English teacher and a pretty good baseball coach. I was an English major in college, and my father was an English professor, so I spent too much time writing papers on Beowulf and stuff like that. but it's nice to actually have an outlet for the things that I at least should have been learning in college, because I actually get to use my major a little bit.
All right. That's
Which a lot of people don't.
Yeah,
It's true.
Very true.
even me. I'm pretty.
What was your major again?
My major?
Yeah.
It was public administration, so I can sit in an office and administrate.
Publicly.
And that's why I
Did you ever do that?
No, I became an entertainment reporter. So
Straight out of, you threw your mortarboard in the air and went right to...
Yeah, writing about things and going to film sets and talking to awesome people. So, while I never became part of the...
You've never publicly administrated?
No, never.
Wow. Me neither.
Yeah.
I double majored in English and psychology, and now I work in retail management. Awesome.
It's a lot of good
You're
years.
using half of that, probably. There's a lot of psychology in that, isn't there?
Why are you buying
I
this?
definitely learned to deal with fucking douchebags.
Is that a clinical term? Fucking douchebags?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in the Diagnostics and Standards Manual.
Now, what douchebags are we talking about? The people you work with or the customers?
Mostly it's the customers. I like my staff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the people that work for me. What?
He's getting Dr. Katz on you.
Oh,
Great.
Dr. Cass is one of my
Funny
How does that
Sean
make
Ben-
you feel?
If only H. John Benjamin was here, that would be a perfect segue right in there.
Man, he's the best.
He is the best.
He is the best.
I even like the show.
I don't know if
with
I
the
told
band.
you this, Ryan, but when we were casting Archer, FX was sending us these lists of hey, how about Josh Brolin? Or, these hardcore dramatic actors, all of whom were way out of our league. I think Josh Brolin was probably the lowest guy on the totem pole that they sent us. And we were like, what about John Benjamin? They were like, we don't know who that is, but what about Josh Brolin? So we actually had, we had already done the Archer initial drawings, and we hadn't talked to John Benjamin about this at all. So we just got audio of Coach McGurk talking to the soccer team and animated Archer just standing in the office with a drink, using Coach McGurk's audio, and we sent that to them, and they were like, "Oh yes, go get that guy. How can we help you get that guy?"
Was that Josh Brolin? Because he sounded great.
He sounds so good.
Yeah, he's wonderful on the show. I mean, he carries it so well, and it so doesn't look like him, the model compared to the person, but his voice carries that show.
Oh wait, no, it does't look
No,
like him.
no. Maybe if it was like Archer the later years. No offense to John.
I get asked often if we're going to do a live action Archer, but I don't think it's possible because so much of the show depends on John Benjamin's delivery and the quality of his voice, and a lot of who Archer the character is depends on how crazy handsome he is.
Well,
So you would have to basically have
CGI,
John Benjamin dubbing John Hamm.
which would be amazing.
I could do that, or I could do. I think that's a wonderful idea. Who else would you see in a live action Archer if you had your pick of the litter of anybody? Who would be your Lana? Would it be Aisha Tyler? Would you get someone else?
Oh, I think everybody would be themselves. I don't think you could get anybody else.
Fair enough. Who plays Pam? Because Pam is not fat. What's her name?
Amber Nash?
Yes. Amber Nash is not.
She's amazing.
She's not. We could put her in a fat suit, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, you totally could. In fact, she probably has one of her sumo outfits.
Okay.
Just
Most
laying
people
around.
do.
Just laying around.
Yeah.
Yeah, just laying around. Amber, she likes foam rubber suits. What can I say?
Hey, some people like to get kinky. I can't.
My
I don't
interest
judge.
just peaked.
Now you want to watch the show? Huh?
I just walk around in the suits because I don't find it kinky at all.
I put the suits on, then I deflate them so I can feel better about myself.
Fair enough.
I'm losing weight.
Like you just lost weight. That's awesome. That's a good idea.
In Philly this Friday, Archer Live. And you said, I know we had talked, you said you're not actually going to Archer Live. But what is the genesis of this and why go out to the masses and do Archer live?
I don't know. I haven't had much to do with it. I've had my head down and working on these last scripts, but it's some company that does just live shows of TV shows, and apparently people like to go do that. And we're buddies with the Aqua Teen Hunger Force guys, and they actually did a 36 city tour or something, and so it was great. So, and apparently people pay to go see people that they could see for free on television.
So hold on, it's the cast of Archer that does the voices live, and do they read Archer or they just hang? What do they do?
I think they read a script, and there's a T-shirt cannon.
Wow,
You gotta have a T-shirt cannon.
well here
And
in Philly, the Sixers have a 100
yeah.
shirt TV cannon. So
Wow.
Wow.
100 shirts in one cannon.
I hear that Yo
That's
Gabba
a big
Gabba
load.
Live is really popular.
Looks like you
Oh,
said
that would
That's
be
a
popular.
TV show. Everybody wants to see that.
I think if you're on the weed,
I don't even know what
maybe.
that means.
That show is weird.
Weed?
I've
What?
never watched it, but I've heard that babies love it.
Babies love what?
They do love it.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
So, in fact, babies are high, according to
What
Samantha.
the hell is a Yo Gabba Gabba?
I don't
We'll
know
talk
what it
about
is.
that later.
There's a lot of music and
She's
dancing.
saying babies and high kids enjoy the same stuff.
That's true.
Well, there's no difference between a 4-year-old and an alcoholic. So
One
They
smells
both shit their
better.
pants.
they both do this. They're both very selfish.
It's stereotypical. Not
Can't-
all alcoholics shit their pants.
That's not all of them.
Hey, Adam, if I had a question for Ray Gillette, could you grab him and see if I could get a quick question answered?
Sure.
All right. I'm Ray. Or,
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ray Gillette. How are you, sir?
Good.
And I know you are gay. I mean, it's not part of the question. It's part of the question. And Lana.
That's a declarative statement,
Definitely
Ryan.
was.
Yeah. Well, I know. I'm observant. So I was wondering if Lana was gay, and since you're gay, what would you then, in fact, maybe come together and have like mulatto babies, even both being gay? Would that be a good idea?
You have no idea how gay works.
Quote of the night. I have no idea how gay works.
You have no idea how gay
Hey,
works.
I'd have.
That's what he said.
Adam, don't take this the wrong way, but I love you.
No, thank you.
So he does know how gay works.
Yes. Thanks, Sam.
You got
So season 4 of Archer premieres next Thursday. That's correct, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The 17th of January, 10 p.m., only on FX.
Okay. What else can we, trying to wrap up, what else can we expect from season 4? There could be burgers. There could be Sealabs.
Archer dies in episode 4.
Okay.
So bit of a spoiler. And then
gets
the
resurrected
rest
in
of the
episode
season,
6.
yeah, it's just everybody coming to terms with their grief. So it's a little departure from our normal season arc, but I think people are going to like it.
I like
And
it.
if
It's
they don't
ballsy.
like it, I think they'll learn something.
It sounds, not jump the sharpish at all. Jump the sharpish.
Sharpish.
Jump the sharpish.
I can't talk. I'm on the radio.
Like Sharpton?
Jump Al Sharpton.
Jump the Sharp.
Doesn't sound like you're jumping Al Sharpton at all,
Jump
Adam.
the dog.
Adam, do you want Al Sharpton's number? Do you want to give him a
We
call?
have his
Oh, my
personal
gosh.
line if you want it.
I do, but I think I shouldn't have it. I can see me drunk dialing him late at night.
It's hard
Just
not to
shoot
call
the
him every
breeze.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot the breeze with Sharpton.
Yeah.
I'm gonna email you that number anyways, just in case
Oh,
you
good.
are drunk one night and want to actually call Al Sharpton.
That should be a weekly segment somewhere. Shooting the shit with Sharpton.
Oh my God.
That's-
That writes itself.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. I know.
Anyone else questions for Adam? Because I'm sure he has a lot to do and is busy nights working on the season finale of Archer.
He's busy taking that
The
NyQuil.
explosive 2-part season finale.
I'd like to let Adam know he didn't waste his time tonight. He gained at least one listener or watcher. Actually, I've never watched Archer, but I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
check it
watch
out.
Archer
That's 2.
tonight when I go home.
That's
Well,
2. So
way to prepare, you guys.
I didn't know. I didn't.
I work a lot.
I'm not normally on the
Netflix.
show.
I also.
I watch-
I work a lot too, but I go to stores and buy stuff.
I also.
You might have seen Sam then.
I also play World of Warcraft, which literally sucks the rest of my free time.
Oh,
Slowly,
that-
like a.
that's your full-time job right there.
That's only like 80 hours a week.
Mohawk elf grenade. Is that correct? Is that a weapon?
Mohawk Night Elf.
Did you hear about the guy that was pissed at his kid for playing World of Warcraft, so he hired other World of Warcraft players just to beat the shit out of his kid's character so he would
Just
stop
to
playing?
grief him?
That's brilliant.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That'll make you miserable.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
that is.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. I think he was kind of. He paid these dudes like thousands of dollars. He was a rich guy.
Brilliant.
That is brilliant.
It's pretty smart.
God, I wish I had thousands of dollars to pay people to beat your ass on the computer.
And a video game.
If I get grief for 5 minutes, I'm like, fuck this game. I don't want to play anymore.
I've never.
But then you
played
go back and you
That's
play
pretty
for
genius. Yeah, but I would wait like
80
an
more
hour.
hours.
I would wait like an hour.
Adam, you're not a Warcraft player, I take it then.
No, I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Me either.
I don't play World of Warcraft. All I do is watch Archer and masturbate. So
Sometimes at the same time.
not all the time.
Not all the time.
I did read that less than 10% of World of Warcraft players are female, though. So
That's probably true.
yeah.
That sounds high.
England did it. England did it like, they have to do the short series. They did like a 6-episode series. It was on Current, that network. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
It was a love match show that people that met over World of Warcraft, like a couples.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
bet that
Sure, yeah.
auditorium smelled like Cheetos and
I've-
desperation.
It wasn't an auditorium.
I've
It was
introduced
just
2 couples in game that became couples in real life.
exactly. That's exactly
One
what the show
couple
was
just
about.
got married earlier.
That sounds like a
last
show
year.
that would be canceled after 12 minutes of airing.
Well, there was only 6 episodes, but it was great.
Yeah, no, it's
was
nice
interest-
to be a female gamer, particularly if you're like even semi-attractive or have giant boobs.
You're so hot.
So
The guys
I like
You're
how
so
you
hot,
point
right?
to your
They just-
chest
they
as like
just-
giant boobs.
well, I mean,
For those that don't know, Sam has
Kind of big boobs.
We got to send
Giant
pictures of
touches.
Adam's because
They're
Adam's sitting
fairly
there.
large.
Internet radio is sexy.
Yeah,
Say it
that's
again.
right.
It is.
That's right. But guys will just give you free shit all the time.
Do you have an Amazon
so you're like
list?
a you're like
They're
a prostitute.
But I should. No, I'm like a gamer. You
All
shut
right.
your mouth.
Adam, I'd like to thank
Yes.
you very much for coming on the show, brother. It's been an absolute
Thank y'all
pleasure
for having me.
talking
it was
to you again.
informative and sexy.
Yes, informative.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
We are looking forward to next week.
Archer,
All right.
season 4, episode 1. We'll be there and have fun writing, sir. Have fun writing.
And get over that
I
cold.
always
Feel
do.
better.
All right. Thank y'all.
All right, Adam.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Have a good night. All right, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.